Guys, so we are live. It's been a while. I haven't went live. I've been busy. We've been doing some renovations in the gym, changing up a few things. Got some new equipment, some new toys. I've been out of commission for a couple of months now because I busted my ribs again because Davis cracked me right in the ribs. But I'm slowly getting back in track, and hopefully next week I'll be back to training. Show you guys a little something I just got. Vincent, what's up? Hey, from Austria. Guys, give you a little. So one of the newest things I got in my gym is this right over here. So this is one of the new everything. So I'm just slowly, aloha. So I'm making some changes here at the gym. And basically I'm gonna be starting, Markin, what's up, my man? I'm gonna be starting with a question which I got is, Nick, how do I set up a knee strike? Now, we're looking at kneeing inside close quarters, and knees are great because what you wanna do when you're in a fight or in close quarter, you wanna strike high and strike low, strike high. You wanna get the nervous system going up and down. Now, if you look at the range, I don't have I'm just basically doing myself right now. So if you're looking at your knee, is the same range more or less of your elbow. You have your palms, hammer fists, kicking range. So you have kicking range, palm strike, hammer fist, and when you're in here, you have your knees, your elbows, and your knees. So every time you elbows, you are in range to knee. So what I do a lot is I train throwing my strikes. What's up, Nikki? What I train a lot is my elbows and knees. That when I elbow, I always follow up. I train to throw the knee, elbow, knee, elbow, knee. So I really, sometimes I just isolate the drill where I'm just, every time I hit low, I hit high. I hit low, I hit high, and I go vice versa. Okay, sorry guys, I'm jumping a little bit off my words because I'm also getting comments at the same time. It's a little bit hard because I'm controlling the camera as well. But before we start, guys, I'm just gonna do a little announcement. My website, Nick Drossos, is up. We have a membership site. It's only $10 a month for exclusive, brand new content. I have a kids program up there, kids self-defense program for kids from 8 to 12 and 13 and up. I have brand new fight analysis, a combat conditioning series, scenarios, and I'm putting new content regularly. So go check that out at nickdrossos.com. As well as I have my instructor course, April 11 and 12. I'm only taking 8 people, and there's only 3 spaces left. I do these only once a year. So if you're interested in attending the instructor course, level 1, go check out my website. You gotta fill out the form, I get the message, and then from there I'm gonna give you guys a call. So again, guys, go check out nickdrossos.com. Like I said, all my new content is there. Exclusive content as well. I have the hero program. Everything is accessed right there. So let me show you guys how to set up a knee, okay? And if you're, let's say, in a position where, let's say you're in a club, you're in a bar, you've kind of didn't get the chance to bring up your hand and the guy's already here talking to you, sometimes it might be hard to just step back and do this. He's already in your face. You're gonna have to be able to launch an attack from that position. So I might bring my hands here, or I might try to bring them up just here to create a little bit of range for me to strike if I need. But how do you set up that knee strike? So I'm gonna show you guys here. I'm gonna push it back here. So the way to set up the knee strike, the first thing you wanna do, right? Let me just show you guys my legs over here. Morning from Jamaica. So what you wanna do is if I'm here, my feet are parallel, I'll shift my weight and put all my weight on the back leg, okay? So I'll put all my weight on the back leg. The reason why, if I'm kneeing, I don't wanna do this, right? What's closer? Closest weapon to my strike is right here. So I'll shift my weight back, right? So if I'm here and I'm talking to him, right? I'm here, I'm talking, I'll shift my weight back, and I'm kind of leaning on the leg. And the reason why is because I don't want to shift a knee. I want to be in position, and from there, I bring it up. Right? So if I'm here, shift my weight, I'm talking, I throw that preemptive knee. Boom. Once I land, elbow. So I train. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Because if I go with this one, the back one, it's going to be more telegraphic. The distance from here to here versus the distance from here to here is shorter. So by shifting my weight back, I pop up. Boom. Hip goes up. I go into it. As I land, boom, I go into my strike. As I land, into my strike. As I land, into my strike. But the most important thing is shifting your weight prior. So you guys have any questions? How can I set up a back fist? Okay, good way, good questions. To set up a back fist is, so this way. This is my favorite way. That if I'm here, right, or here, I'm doing boom, boom, right, boom. So I'm hitting with this part into the nose, hammer, hammer. Right? If I'm here, I can go into the throat, boom, I can go with the hammer fist right to the face. I'd rather go with the hammer fist than I go here because I have more chances of busting my knuckles or striking here, especially if I'm going in the facial area. I can still hit here, but going in with the hammer fist, and I'm torquing my body, putting all my body behind the shot. The knee and the groin are where? Nick, do you think the clinching and standing grappling technique, Nick, what do you think of the clinch? Look, so important, close weapon, closest target. Yeah, absolutely, close weapon, closest target. That's why I'm going to go back to the knee, guys. I'm going to try to bring it back here. That's why when I'm here, and you just train. So if I'm here, so as I strike, boom, strike, boom, strike, boom, strike, strike, and what you need to do when you do this drill, you need to go slow because you need to program the timing of it, right? You need to program the timing that when you're throwing this, boom, you land. Boom. Boom. So as my leg goes down, my strike comes up. So that takes a little bit of training and programming so you can be able to put it exactly at the same time. Okay? As for the clinching, yeah, do it in your shadow fighting. Absolutely, Markin. So as I go up, boom. Now when you're clinching, right? Clinching is great. There's two ways to clinch. Obviously, you could clinch over here where you're grabbing the back of the neck, right? You could also grab the shirt or the t-shirt in the back, which I like a lot. Because if the person tries to pull back, you could put it around his neck. You could put it over his head. The idea when you're clinching, bud, is that your head is off the center line, right? Don't keep it exposed. It's tucked in a way that it can't hit you. So I can go from here to here. And this is from there where you can do the headbutts, do the elbows, right? And every time I headbutt, I elbow, I knee. That's your close quarter range. Where you're here. Boom, boom, boom. Land. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Land. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And you just move with the dummy back and forth as you're striking. Headbutting the nose is a great strike. Okay, great question. You think I think the clinching is a bit dangerous in the street because the opponent might have a knife or gun. Again, I'd be more afraid of the knife than the gun in that close range. In that range, believe it or not, if you're in that range against the knife, you're better. I don't want to say better. It's easier to defend. When you're in that range, you have to trap the knife. So if the person is already in that range with a knife, you got to trap it. Any way you look at unless you have a knife, unless you're 20 feet away and you have space to run, that's the only time you're out of danger. But even if you're in 10 feet and close and he's got a knife, it's just a different type of challenge, different type of skill set that you need to defend against it if he's outside and swinging the knife and trying to stab you. But once he's in close, you have no choice but to trap the knife. Even 3 to 4 feet, you got to trap the knife. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, you guys, how do you set up a back fist? Hey Nick, I'm new here. Just wondering, what state are you in? I'm actually in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Keoki. From the UK, Aaron, what's up? Aloha, Aman, Keoki. I love Hawaii, man. I can't wait to get back. From Austria. So, Nick, would there be a situation in which you would punch instead of palm striking? Look, you know what? When we look at punching versus palm striking, I always say sometimes I just train on I alternate between the both. Sometimes I just, it really depends on, again, in that high stress situation in a fight, your survival instinct is going to kick in, your fight or flight, gross motor skills, whether you're punching or palming, your body's just going to do most probably what it's trained to do. If you end up punching, you're punching. If you end up palming, you're palming. I've trained palming, so I know that my instinct will be to palm versus punch. So again, it's, you're going to fight the way you train. It's as simple as that. Absolutely. In an elevator, again, here's the thing. Your environment will dictate most of the fight, what you can and cannot do. If you're in a car and you tell me you're a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, let me tell you, you're not going to be able to do your armbar, your choke, or all this stuff. You might be able to pull something off, but in your environment will play a role, right? If you're in a car, if you're in a staircase, maybe you're sitting, depending, like your environment will be able to dictate what you can and cannot do. If you're in an elevator and the guy attacks you with a knife, you're in close quarter range. You're going to be forced to fight differently than if I had maybe 10 or 15 feet and I had improvised weapons. The fight just changed in that very moment. So your environment will dictate what you can and cannot do, and it's up to you to learn concepts and strategies and know how to apply them in every situation versus every possibility of technique and move and memorized movement that can work. So this is a little bit of a concept of what I teach. Palm limits risk of damage. Absolutely. Absolutely. Clinching is great for an example in elevator. Absolutely. Palm striking is always better. I would really like to train with you here in Greece. I'm going to be in Greece in September. End of September, I'll be there. Maybe I'll be doing a seminar. We'll see. To yourself, palm. Absolutely. Your palm strikes have less chances. Now, there's pros and cons to everything. Yeah, you could bust a finger. You might palm strike and you might get a finger in the mouth. Again, those are, you know, anything can happen in a fight. I always say everything works and nothing works. And that's the way you got to see it. There's no guarantees in anything you do. But if I was to take punching over palm striking, I would go with palm striking because it has a better follow through. It has a quicker release. I can attack from a natural position where I don't need to put my hands up, where I could be here, 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 and learn how to strike from that natural position and be able to have a very quick release without being as telegraphic as trying to throw a punch. And again, with a punch, high risk of busting your knuckles, breaking your knuckles. So obviously I always say you're better off going open hand. Including head cranking in my shadow. Absolutely, neck cranking is awesome, guys. When you're looking at close quarter, take off the hat. When you're looking at close quarter, you're looking at headbutts, elbows, knees, and neck cranking. Boom, boom, and this is when the eye gouging comes in, where I'm just in here and I'm always into the face, and you have to learn how to release that strike from, like, so this is another training I do a lot, is I just go here and I just work on boom, 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 where I just learn that when I'm here, release, 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 and I'm still putting my body behind every shot. Of course, chokes and arm bars work. Absolutely. Look, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has some great skill set that you're going to get, that you're going to use. But in terms of, I believe, in terms of self-defense, it's all about striking as quickly as possible. To hit back knock in the head, back of the head. Look, back of the head is awesome, man. If you could strike anywhere here, boom, this way, or elbow behind the head is extremely sensitive. I know, because one time I was doing a training and I got hammer fist behind the head. Man, that shit almost knocked me out, right? So I remember twice I almost got knocked out. Once I got here, and once I got, because I was sparring here like this with my head up, and I got punched right in the neck. So these are sensitive targets, obviously around the nerves. There's a lot of nerve endings, but behind the head as well. I mean, so even if I'm here and he's boom, and I strike behind the head, that motion, man, I've seen people drop. So obviously, if you can get behind the head and strike here, so when I'm palm striking, I'm literally trying to go behind the head. If I hit it, great. If I don't, but I'm trying to strike any way I can. So guys, I'm out. Thank you guys all for watching. Go check out my website, nickdrossos.com. I have all my new content is up there. My hero program, fight analysis series, my combat and conditioning. So go check out nickdrossos.com, as well as my instructor course, April 11 and 12 here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I do them only once a year. It's 8 people and only 3 spaces left. If you're interested, go visit my website, nickdrossos.com, instructor course. Fill out the form. Once I receive the form, I will contact you and we'll take it from there. Guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stand strong.